ego would be important. So whether that's your animal spirit or it's your sign for forward movement, or you've recently been seeing a lot of eagles, maybe you will see an eagle as a confirmation that this is in fact your reading, because it's the second time. It's the second time, number 60. Free will, independently taking action regardless of effects, having the capacity to make their own decisions without constraints from others. I want to be able to make my own decisions and not feel bound by our connection nor the opinions of others. I'm not ready. Okay, I hear it. Remember, we said in previous part that we've discussed this victim of fate and master of the destiny, right? If you've watched my masterclass that's available on YouTube, I have a Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine masterclass, separate playlist available free on YouTube. The Divine Masculine masterclass is an episode where I broke down the concept of freedom, an extremely important thing for the masculines, right? Because the essence of you is to be free. This is why oftentimes you are misunderstanding your own wounds and shadows, and you look at love and relationship as something that bounds you. That's why through those wounds you build a fear of commitment, and that's oftentimes why you're obsessively wanting to run away from your feminine, because no one ever touched your heart the way she did. No one ever influenced you the way she did. No one ever given you this feeling that you just really want to bow and worship because she's your feminine. It's a natural thing for your true masculine counterparts to feel that way. But because you're wounded, you're afraid that you're going to be shackled, right? So freedom is something very important. This is why I oftentimes explain to you guys the concept of a lone wolf and a journey of a lone wolf, what it really means, the lone wolf spirit. And as you embark on a journey of healing and you start to understand that you are not victim of fate, because many times masculines, you start to feel that we're someone special, the other half of your soul, whether you call it a soulmate or you call it a destined connection or you call it, right? However you call it in the beginning, sometimes it's that exact thing that you fear. It's like, so what? I don't have any choice. I cannot make that choice on my own. I'm like destined to be with this woman, and you fight this, right? Because again, freedom is very important for the masculine. And I also explained this to you guys in the context of that part of a distortion in the feminine energy is controlling, right? So distorted feminines are always controlling because they come from a place of fear. They want to control their men. They want to control the architects and the rulers of the physical world instead of inspire, right? I feel it's important for this collective, having this energy here, for you to understand, when you understand that you're not a victim of your fate, you have to be with this person but you're master of your destiny. It's not, I have to be with this woman. It's, I get to be with this woman because we're one frequency. We're one soul, and our higher selves, before incarnating in this human bodies, designed lives that will cross paths for us to get to be together, to exist as two eagles, as two free spirits in the right understanding of free spirit, not the hippie way, okay? I don't want to go into that. I talk about this a lot. True lone wolf. So now, don't tell me what to do. It's the oneness, but with the sovereignty. Do you know what I mean? So for a long time, I feel like this is important, so I'm stopping to explain this. But for a very long time, the masculines, you feel that you don't want to be in a relationship because you don't want to explain yourself to another person, because you don't want to be able to make your own choices. But when we're two lone wolves, we never limit each other. Because when you truly are with someone who is your true soul connection, they will always understand and respect you, your dreams, your aspirations, your path. that sometimes this path will go separate ways, sometimes this path we will go together. But as long as we are in a relationship, we will always respect each other, cherish each other, because we become extension of each other. We want to share everything. We want to spend time together. Not because you have to, because you're shackled, but because this person is your best friend. Is that one person that understands you most, is the one that, again, it's the same frequency. What do I always teach you guys? That your divine counterpart is the only object in the universe that has the same frequency. That's why we resonate so much, because our soul is of same frequency, so that souls always crave each other. And with that, I just feel you're understanding this. You're understanding how true soul connection love should look like. Two lone wolves. We're sovereign. We will never force each other to anything. We will always be free. But in that freedom, we will exist together to teach others as well. The freedom would be important for this collective. But that ego, I feel like more than anything is that ego. And also is that you always have a choice. You can, what do I say? You can't screw things up. Destiny. We have destiny. You are each other's destiny. Not because you're doomed, but because you got the beautiful gift of living in the same lifetime that your divine counterpart. You were destined to meet. You have unbreakable bond, divine connection. I'm understanding our relationship, our connection. What I once thought was trivial was something more on a higher consciousness. I couldn't understand that, but I do now. It's confirmation what I just said. You thought it would take away your freedom. You would be this collective. You in the past, you would think that relationship, marriage, love, it's chains, it shackles, it binds you, because without you knowing, you were connecting to karmic women, to distorted women who would want to control you, who would want to take away your freedom. True divine feminine will never. The door, brother, will always be open. Because we don't want forced love. We don't want someone who's with us out of the sense of responsibility, or no, someone who chooses to be with us. And we have fulfilled. We have fulfilled. I mean, look at these cards. How beautiful that is. Completion, achievements, feeling happy, satisfied. You would both know that you're each other's destiny. You would both know you're each other's ultimate fulfillment. You would both know that true love liberates. It never binds. It never shackles you. It gives you wings. If you are with the right person, they're a reflection of your greatness. They help you to... We're better together. We expand. We have two sets of wings, right? We always cheer for each other. We always support each other. We're there for each other. You didn't know that because you didn't know true love, because it was part of your destiny to go through all these karmic lessons. But now you do. Now you do. I love this card. Past lives. Look at it. They have two sets of wings. This is what it truly is. You've lived past lifetimes together. You know this. And you also know, I've done an episode about past lives and divines as well. It's part of that masterclass. But you would know now that everything led to this lifetime for you to create that heaven on earth. To fly higher with two sets of wings. Maybe it's coming to my mind as well, maybe you feel you're telepathically connected to each other, so that you have telepathic communication that's very strong right now. I'm looking at that clock as well, so divine timing. I feel it's coming. I feel it's coming for this collective, and you would feel that because you've removed what you thought maybe in the past that was making your love impossible, and now you already know that it was just your limiting beliefs and your shadows and your lack of understanding of life, of human nature, of love, of true connection, of freedom. When I'm with you, I feel as if time just stops and it's just me and you against the world. You feel like home to me. You understand me and I understand you. I'm seeing that power couple card as well from this deck. Let's see what else. We have beautiful cards. I mean, destiny fulfilled. Okay, we also have spring, so maybe spring will be significant as well. Maybe you're gonna have a breakthrough in your connection. March 20th until May 5th. That may be. I'm hearing blooming. I'm hearing blooming. We have spiritual practices, number 25. So maybe you have been, maybe you're both spiritualists. Maybe you both resonate. I mean, divines, we're all spiritual beings, obviously, right? But we all have different paths and different journeys in this life. And the fact that you have your divine counterpart, it doesn't mean that you're like, namaste, this shamanic, teacher and spiritualist. Like I said, we have different paths, but maybe both of you quite resonate with spiritual practices. Maybe you've recently, I'm hearing as well, you've been more pulled towards certain spiritual practices, be it prayer or contemplation, meditation, breath work. Maybe it resonates more. Maybe it helps you to connect to your body. And we have the runner. But that's on top of that fulfilled. I feel like I'm gonna do. We have Aquarius. We had Aquarius already, so it may be detailed for some of you. 11:11 on the clock. I feel you guys that it's more of a reflection. We'll confirm, but I feel it's more of a reflection. It's like it's this realization that all along you've been seeing it wrong. You've been running away from something that was part of your destiny, that was part of your fulfillment, that was actually meant to liberate you from everything in this life that actually could, right? Shackled you. And I don't think this collective you want to run anymore, but let's do one more on top of that to confirm. Inner child healing. Maybe you still rebuilding on. We're gonna do guidance. Let's do guidance for you, but maybe let's do one more as well. I'm guided to do one more, but maybe you still have. Maybe you don't yet fully understand. I don't think you don't understand at all. Okay, because you're in too nice energy, too far along the way on this journey. You're too smart to not understand where is this running away coming from. But maybe there's like deeper. Remember we also had that card, look closer. Maybe there's still something from your past experiences, your childhood experiences, that you're not linking too well to that runner energy. I feel it just needs awareness. Power couple. I was saying this card, that's why it said like pull one more. Age difference, maybe that's also detail. Maybe you have an age difference, but great source of power. Should we do maybe like a few more, like to finish? The dream team of change. Reunion creates growth, highly influential. You're understanding that you're divines, that we're power couples. We're the builders of our castles with the beacons of change for this world, how this world sees love. We're the breakers of the matrix. We're here to teach people the true meaning of free spirit and freedom that has been twisted completely by the matrix. That love actually liberates. The destiny, it's not something that you're bound by, but it's something that you get to experience for the highest experience of your soul. The fulfillment is accessible to all of us. It's just a matter of path of alignment. Power couple. Power couple. Let's do 2 more to close. Okay, we have Capricorn. I was too focused on my career and my goals. I took you for granted and expected you to wait for me. Unfortunately, you know you'll be waiting forever. So maybe you have been prioritizing finances. It wouldn't be a surprise. Many masculines do. External things, physical things, tangible things, materialistic things for a very long time. Workaholism as well. I'm hearing. Time is ticking. I feel you feel that clock again, a red clock. I think you feel that the time is ticking and then it's coming, and there are just certain things and right. So but I don't know. I don't feel that's in your energy anymore. You've liberated yourself from that. These things are not important. You would know this. And we have ghosts, so maybe it's part of your story that you actually did this to your divine counterpart. Maybe remember we also had that part when we discussed about talking and clarifying and having difficult conversations. Maybe you know that you're gonna have to talk about this, but it's on top of destiny. So I feel this collective you also understand, and that runner. You would understand right now deeply why you did that. And you would know that your feminine understands it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't require accountability, apology, a conversation. But it's like that this was destined. Maybe you even, because it's on top of that spiritual practices, maybe you even meditated on that a couple of times to get answers, to understand. I feel this collective you would do. I'm hearing that you've done a lot of work to really connect to your avoidance, to the shadow. Maybe shadow of avoidance was one of your key shadows, the strongest shadows of run away, of ghost, of avoid certain things out of fear that you didn't understand. So this is how you connected to self more, which would be beautiful. Maybe you even have, I'm hearing, maybe you even have some spiritual practices. So every time that avoidance and the ghost wants to push you to let's run away, let's not deal with this, you have some spiritual practice that helps you to return to balance. All right, let's do guidance. What is the message from your guides? What you're guided to do within the next, I'm hearing 2 weeks. Let's start from these. Let's do 4, and then we're going to do tarot on top of that. What? This one flipped, one more. Two more, that's alright. They fell on the table, so. Alright, so your first card is Magic. Full moon came to my mind, so maybe something will happen on a full moon. I think it's the February 1st that we're gonna experience a full moon. Same time we're going to be experiencing Imbolc, so the festival of fire, midpoint between the solstice and the equinox, so there's still some time to go for the new year. But maybe you need to believe in magic. May you flow with the divine. It was all divinely orchestrated, magical love story present. May you sense each shiver of the surf. So maybe you're being invited to cultivate presence, to be more in a moment of now. Embrace the power of now. You've been thinking a lot about the past recently, which sometimes is valid for that reflection and reevaluation. But I feel those next, we said 2 weeks, right? You're invited to be more present in what is now. Connect to yourself. We have belief, which is beautiful as well. May the sea deepen your faith. So I feel you're just being invited as well to believe. Remember, we've mentioned that you have some doubts. Are you going to be able to open your heart? Are you going to be... Just believe. Us divines, when the time is right, we provide energetically for each other everything that we need. So she will provide space for you to be vulnerable, to open up. And you will do the same for her. Through being you in your masculine energy, you will allow her to soften. You will allow her to be in her feminine. So just believe that things will go the way they need to go. That things will happen the way they need to happen. You don't have to have it all figured out. When the time is right, you will feel the push and just believe that everything will unfold perfectly. We have powerful and we have journey. May you seek adventure. May you be as potent as the ocean. There is this energy of being powerful, right? Of believing in yourself, believing that, everything will be absolutely just fine. But I feel that the moment will come that you will feel that potency, that the journey that you've been on and the journey that will continue and it will unfold in many chapters and many cycles, it actually will give you power to act, power to believe in yourself. That I'm seeing that self-love, self-respect card that we had in the past as well. Power to take the right choices. Okay, what's the guidance? Three of Swords. King of Coins. Four of Swords. I was seeing Four of Swords in your first spread, remember? And Eight of Swords. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm hearing. Address it. I was hearing address it. With the Three of Swords, I was hearing address it. And I feel it's something that you know that you're going to have to do. This is why you were afraid of that first contact that I'm talking about. This was aliens. After separation, first conversations. I feel you have to... When time is right, you will feel it. You're going to have to go with the flow, right? I feel the next 2 weeks, it's a rest period. You still need to rest because you have to enter the mindset. So be present and believe, because you have to enter the mindset of complete trust and complete release, right? Without over-engineering, without overthinking, without over-planning. Just be present. Don't think about what's going to happen in a week, in a month. Maybe there's something within your situation that's making you feel that it may be difficult to be aligned, to return to each other. Don't focus on that. Focus on the day of now. What can we talk about today? What can we discuss today? How can we be there for each other today? But for each other, those next 2 weeks, do that for yourself. Be present. Be in the moment of now. Enter the mindset of full trust and full belief that you will know. Just like you will know when the time is right, in the same way you will know what to say, you will know what to do. Trust the guidance of you. It's really you who's guiding you. It's your soul. It's your higher self. It's your inner guru that is guiding you, right? So that's one thing. I feel there is still something blocking you from really believing that you are powerful, that you can achieve anything, that you are the journey. I'm hearing that you are the journey. So as you embrace that state of mindfulness, presence, belief, surrendering, question whatever limiting belief is coming to your mind, because You truly have to liberate yourself. So sometimes, the closer we get to somewhere, what do I say? My favorite saying, it's always darkest before the dawn. Sometimes the closer we get, they're testing us with certain as well thoughts and certain energies, how we handle that. So just be very mindful of what is the truth and what is the limiting belief, okay? And this King of Coins, I feel this is the energy that they're wanting you to embody, which is maturity, presence, exactly presence, patience as well, slow and steady. We have no place to go. There's certain things, I feel there may be certain things that you feel that you're going to have to figure out in a physical world, how to make things work. Everything will find its time and its place. You hear that? The train, confirmation, choo choo, the train is coming. And with that Three of Swords, I'm just hearing, it is your first card, but there may be something still that you need to really accept, that you have broken each other's hearts, that there has been pain, that there has been disappointment, and it's something that you've been healing separately on your journey of separation. But the moment will come, not necessarily day one, but the moment will come that this elephant in the room will have to be addressed, that you're going to have to complete the healing together. But it's normal for every divine pairing. We do the real healing to become that eagle, to become that lone wolf. But then that last phase of healing, we have to do it together, because we heal the whatever was interconnected, right? Let's do one more row. Three of Swords, Nine of Coins, Three of Coins. There is a lot of High Priestess and Judgment. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling, you guys, that in the next 2 weeks, something important will happen for you, and sort of a culmination of an internal shift, right? So you are in this mindset of really landing on the importance of the separation, how important it was that certain things happened, certain things were destined. You had to separate, you had to heal separately, you had to heal your hearts separately. You had to become that lone wolf, that independent person, that eagle, right? To ever be able to exist in a beautiful relationship that is not codependent, but is true love, true soul love. I feel you're being invited again to be present, to activate that King of Coins within you. So he's mature, he's again present, he's patient. He has trust. He has trust that he has the capacity to build something tangible. And how will that happen? He will figure that out. Work with your spirit team. Listen to the signs. Listen. You're about to start to build something very beautiful, right? But you will not be able to figure it out how it will look like all along. Focus on the now, but not in this reckless way, but in this mature way, right? I trust. Every day is a stepping stone, and I'm in the moment of now. I'm really cultivating. Presence is extremely important for masculine energy, because as builders of this world, you tend to go towards, the vision and the future. And I feel that these next 2 weeks will be that moment of rest, that moment of preparation, of presence, of belief, of closing certain things. But I feel that the time will come that you will receive some sort of a push, whether that's going to be an aha moment to fully close that cycle, or maybe perhaps it's going to be your Satori with that Judgment. It may be, but there will be a moment to get you out of that stagnation, to get you out of that rest period. And I feel there's going to be quite few tests that will test you. Are you still coming from a place of ego and limiting belief in the prison of your own monkey mind and your lizard brain? Or Are you connecting to the place of your soul? And I feel you will connect to the place of your higher self. You will understand that all along, tests, experiences, it was your higher self guiding you, and he will continue to guide you until you are in your garden, home, on your highest, most aligned timeline. I wish you all the best of luck. I hope this was helpful, and yeah, much love.